Hello, I'd like to share an update with you about this servo operated hi-hat construction, well known to drummers. It assumes you can't use your left or right foot anymore, so we needed another sensor. This is a resistive sensor I made into a byte sensor, and I will use this to operate the travel of the hi-hat. The sensor is processed by this analog PCB that has gain, offset, low and high position, and then this processed signal is fed into the motor control, which sends a PWM signal to the servo, and with a small winch it pulls on the central rod, and in that way it operates the distance of the discs. It's all fed by an old computer supply, which is tweaked a little bit to raise the voltage, so the motor drives a little bit faster than usual. I tweaked it from 5 to 6 volts output. It has to be a large supply because when accelerating, the motor takes up about 15 amps, so that's for a short time a lot of energy. So, well, let's start now. This is the first startup. There's an indicator here, a linear indicator, and it shows the pressure on the byte sensor, so the user has a visual feedback even without the operating motor, the servo control. So when the servo control is on, it's no problem. You can see the movement of the hi-hat. So it takes a little bit of practice, but you see it's quite easy. Here's a detailed view of the processing board with a small power supply. Input of the sensor, this is offset control for the signal. Here's the gain pot meter and 2 level clamp settings. The output of the board consists of an analog signal between 0 and 5 volts and goes to the motor control unit, which limits the signal for safety and processes it to a PWM signal, which is then fed to the servo motor over here with a small winch disc, and over here the pulling wire to act as a force for moving the hi-hat. Let's see how this operates.